again.
Zach.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of PG-13 with Clara and Zach.
Yay.
The two most beautiful people on Earth that also draw better than all humans and are funnier.
You
and
can
we
tell
have more
all
money.
those things. Like you can tell we're the most beautiful people on Earth because you can see our faces.
Yes, that's how it works. The more beautiful you are, the more you do radio.
Exactly.
So why don't you light this episode up,
all right,
Clara, with our awesome Patreon people.
Yes. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. We don't shout out our patrons on this particular show as often as we should, so here goes right now. Patrick McNerney, Steve McKay, Kurt Kroll, Olga Macia, Philip Jean-Pierre Kroll, Anthony Digi, just going to go with his preferred name, Andrew J. Brown, Bill DeGeest, Scott Buon, Robert Berman, Danny Earls, Max Mikado, and me, myself. That's all of them. They're awesome.
They are awesome. And they smell nice, unlike you, dear listener, that's not a Patreon.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I thought you were insulting my smell that I have over here.
No, I've given up on trying to get you to shower. I just accept you roll in the dirt and snort.
Yeah, that's right. We did establish that. I clean myself like chickens do by fluffing around in the dust.
Yes.
It's a normal thing for a human to do.
And then when another human gets sick, you peck it to death.
Like those terrifying stories I told very early on in the show.
Yes.
about chicken on chicken violence.
Yes. Not everybody's aware. They're fun, but, they're still birds, man. Little dinosaurs.
They're terrifying. Like, they're very funny. They have a lot of personality, and they're goofy and really fun to watch, but they are terrifying. Do not get them mad.
Yeah, they're still dinosaurs.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going to hop into something we promised last time, which was a quick lesson from one or both of us. In this case, one of us. I wanted to walk you guys through an element of perspective that I feel like is underutilized sometimes. Granted, I'm paranoid about perspective, which Zach was telling me earlier, but it's true. It's very useful. So for a shot that is heavy in perspective, something I often do, as you can see here, as I put in little ghost figures projected properly with the use of perspective, so that I have a really good sense of the space, like how big things should be based on where they are within the picture plane. And using your vanishing points, just like if you were building a square, you can project the figures based on their location on the horizon line.
You can draw them any height, any place on really any object. But if you use your character as your original, I guess, source of information, everything else then is based off of it. Right.
That's how you get desks the right height. That's how you get chairs the right size, doorknobs the right height, like windows
the right height.
You're a doorknob. Your face is a doorknob.
That's right. I come from a fine family of doorknobs. Don't be jealous.
Anyway, that's a short, little lesson. But again,
you're short.
I am very short. If you've been on my Instagram, you know that I champion the absolute essential quality of perspective in drawing, and it's something people tend to ignore. So that's one of my tips. It's one of my helpful things.
I know early on, I was kind of making you be disciplined about setting up your perspective correctly, and I think it paid off.
That was just because of that one time when I got my grid wrong, and it made me grumpy because I was already grumpy.
It was, yes, you quit. I'm trying to think of how to say it. If you flex, you got to keep that muscle flexed, especially the younger the artist you are.
Yeah.
So there you go. Thanks for the lesson, Clara. So yes, people, you can project. You can do that in any sense. You don't even have to make a big grid. You can have a single vanishing point and a horizon line just estimated, and then you can set all your characters up, even if there is no background, but they can still be in the correct foreshortened distance.
Right. And it will make a huge difference. The quality of your work will go up so much if you stop
faking it.
Don't fake it. Don't fake it. Know what you're doing. It's hard to learn, but it's so worth it. Trust me.
Clara says, don't be a faker.
Don't be a faker. Something.
What's up, faker?
Something salt shaker. I don't know. I tried.
Trying's half the battle, I heard.
Yeah. I have heard tell of such things.
What if that was like the rip-off G.I. Joe club that didn't quite make it? You know, like
the we tried boys.
Yes. All that's important. We didn't win the battle, and all of our relatives are dead. But damn it, we tried.
Yeah, we did. We fought for you all. Now we lost badly, and all our men are dead.
The other guys that aren't G.I. Joe.
It's not G.I. Joe.
Yeah, there you go. Not G.I. Joe. We almost won the battle. Should have tried a little harder.
Better luck next time, boys.
Lughead. Hey, Lughead. That's the leader.
Oh, we need other names.
Yeah, there's Lughead and Wingnut and
Failsafe. And,
yes. And then Soldier Guy.
There's Trash Can.
Yeah.
And
ex-athlete.
What did you say?
Ex-athlete du jour of the moment of contemporary society. That's his full name.
There's one just called Spokesperson.
Spokesman.
I'm Spokesman.
Quick, call Spokesman. The press is here.
Everyone else hides who's Spokesman.
The allegations aren't true. We haven't even asked the question yet, sir.
I can neither confirm nor deny. Nobody's spoken yet, Spokesman.
No, we've never claimed to be heroes, so quit saying otherwise. We sometimes show up. We give it a college effort, college try, but sometimes we don't get there. You know, life.
They come up and there's just like, she was dead when I found her.
Where's Lughead? Too many Chipotles. He wasn't ready for battle. But it's okay. You don't have to be battle ready every week. As long as you try to be battle ready.
Because as you know, trying's half the
Trying's half the battle. Hey, Lughead, I see you tried to save my dog that died in a lake drowning. At least you tried. Trying's half the battle, son.
Thumbs up to camera, cut to credits.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I kept going like, I kept almost naming one Tin Man.
I do like Tin Man. Tin Man's a good one.
It is. Something popped into my head earlier this week. I was thinking, I forget who I was talking about this with, but we were talking about how, you know, when you reach a certain point of maturity, you realize the most like attractive quality anyone can have, like not even romantically, just like as a person, is personal responsibility.
I get you. We did talk about this.
Well, that too. Yeah, we did have a long conversation about that. But yeah, like personal responsibility becomes like such an important quality for someone to have once you're, you know, an adult and you like mature behaving people.
Yes.
And I was remembering back to, I think when I was like 6 or 7, maybe, and the first time I watched The Wizard of Oz.
So 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, about that long ago. Yeah. And I remember the scene where I think it's like when the Wicked Witch of the West throws the fireball at Scarecrow. You know, how about a little fire, Scarecrow?
Yeah.
See? And like everyone. Oh, was I too good at that? I'm sorry.
The Wicked Witch the best of anyone ever. How about a little fire? See?
A little fire, Scarecrow, and your little dog too. Well, now you know. Yeah, see? But she throws the fireball at him, and everyone is just flipping out, being totally useless and flailing around, except for Tin Man, who gets down on his hands and knees and starts stamping out the fire with his hand. And
yeah, he's proactive.
Like, yeah, and I was just like, that was the first moment in my life when I was like, huh, he's the best character in this movie.
He did something.
Yeah, he actually did a thing. And it was, beautifully within the line of, like, the running theme of they all, like, are actually displaying to an extent the qualities they claim to lack that they want the wizard to fix for them. So I always thought that was narratively fun. But yeah, that was a real moment for me. It's like, behave like an adult. Nice.
Well, I hate to say, you shouldn't have brought up Dorothy.
Oh, why?
I got a bone to pick with her.
Oh, you're going to do Dorothy wrong? All right, let's hear it.
Well, I'm going to do Dorothy right. She needs to learn a lesson.
Oh,
okay.
But
no, this is just commentary, a humanities thing.
Mm-hmm.
You notice how and anybody who supports Dorothy is an enemy of good and being awesome. I mean, almost cursed. It's been a while since we recorded one of these, which I failed all the time. I don't even know how that's an excuse.
Yeah.
But what were our G.I. Joes guy? Almost tried? Almost tried.
Trying's half the battle.
Trying's half the battle. We kind of showed up.
Yeah. We were there. We didn't do much. Kind of hungover.
We watched them win. Unfortunately, Lughead had Chipotle's diarrhea and Wingnut's alarm didn't go off.
Spokesperson was just talking the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know. My alarm didn't go off.
And that was how my second marriage ended.
Spokesman. You gotta believe me. But I shall digress. Everybody's waiting with bated breath to me to take a giant doof on Dorothy.
I'm Dorothy.
Dorothy of wherever BFE crap stupid Kansas farm she lived on that somehow is not attached to its foundation at all.
No, not at all. It's just, because I have a theory it's a soundstage.
Excuse me?
I have a theory it's a soundstage.
Liar.
I'm just full of nonsense.
Should have used better wing nuts to lock it in.
They should have at least tried.
You should have. So, Dorothy, that evil lady. So, at the end, when she's gonna go back home and everything,
she clicks her heels.
No, prior to that, she goes around and gives the tour de jour of thanks to everyone. Some reason. Well, anyways, I'll just go straight to the point. You know how she's thanking everyone? And then she goes to the Scarecrow and goes, Scarecrow, I'll miss you most of all.
Yeah, that always bothered me.
It bothers the hell out of me. Hey, asshole. What is the rest of us putting our lives on? You're going to miss him the most? He did the least.
Yeah, like, we're here too. Like, just because you met him first.
Yeah. Yeah, what kind of crap stupid? So, yeah, I think Dorothy is... the epitome of what's wrong with American society.
at that point in history, which is basically like ancient history now as far as society is concerned.
People give and they give, put their lives on the line, and then they just Scarecrow. I don't know. Maybe he could sling it, He did. She's like, Scarecrow, I'm going to miss you. Life on the farm's really lonely.
I mean, honestly, he's the only one who would have a reasonable job back on the farm. He could have gone with her if she loved him so much.
Yeah, I don't know. What would the Cowardly Lion do?
I mean, I guess he would probably protect the chickens.
That would be it?
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Cowardly Lion, why are the chickens all dead? I don't know. I tried.
The TV told me trying was half the battle, and I believed it.
I'm from magical Oz, where we exploit dwarves and small people for sing-alongs.
Yeah.
And I don't know much about this, so I just assume TV's correct, right, Dorothy? Dorothy? You shouldn't have brought me back if Scarecrow's your favorite.
Right. Do you love me yet, Dorothy?
You love me now?
Did I protect enough chickens for you today, Dorothy?
Dorothy. Thanks, Dorothy.
I think Dorothy might just have rough social skills. I don't think she meant to hurt anyone there. She's
just a country bumpkin and has a good heart. But
yeah, I think she clearly meant well. But that was.
But it isn't like Scarecrow wasn't even the most bangable. I don't think.
I just keep going back to how he had the best dance.
He did have the best dance.
I mean,
Cowardly Lions was pretty weak. Not bad for a fat man, but
I mean, they were
I don't know.
such phenomenal performers, but the way he did his whole like boneless dance, I genuinely was very impressed. Like even as a kid, like that can't be easy.
I agree. I've tried boneless dancing before. Hi, I'm Zach the Boneless Dancer.
This was what that reminds me of one of my favorite Far Side cartoons where it's just like, you remember the boneless chicken ranch one where there's just
they're all laying there?
They're all laying there like rubber chickens.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Far Side.
Oh, so
thank
good.
you, Miss Larson, Mr. Larson.
Easily one of the greatest things that has ever happened. The Far Side. My god.
Beware of Doug.
So funny. Oh.
Beware of Doug is still my favorite. No, the School for Gifted or whatever, where the kid's pushing on the pull door.
Yep. I'm torn between two of them. It's either early microbiologist, which is just a bunch of cavemen.
Yeah.
Like squinting really hard at petri dishes. Or the one about the doctor that invented the machine to hear what dogs are actually saying.
Oh, yes. That's a good one.
Down the street with like this, coily science hat on, and all the dogs are on either side of the street are all going, hey, hey!
Yeah. Love it. He has another one where the owner's speaking to him and it says blah, 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 and then his name,
Ginger,
blah, 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 food.
Ginger. Yeah, it's like, right.
My all-time favorite. It's made me giggle since childhood. Whenever this came out. That's how old I am, everyone. My formative years. What was it? Oh, it's like a cowboy dying, like leaning on a rock, and he has like 50 arrows in his chest, and he's saying to his friend, all he says is, yeah, but it's a good hurt.
Right, that's right. He's like, yeah, it hurts, but it's a good kind of hurt.
Oh my god. Oh.
And then all you can think about is Roadhouse.
Yes. Pain don't hurt.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that is an inaccurate claim, sir.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a Dorothy level BS on this.
Mm-hmm.
That's the highest level.
Walk through everyone in that club and walk up to one random person and tell them in front of everyone that they're your favorite.
I'll miss you most of all, Cornstalk.
Like,
everybody else is standing around him.
It's like, WTF?
WTF?
WTF? We're right here. I'm not going to buy you that Kumite shirt. Ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
Someday I'll buy it for you just to be nice. How about that?
I don't like nice people.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains why we get along.
You are mean as a snake. I do agree.
I am. I'm the meanest of snakes.
No, as a snake. In snakedom. Don't take all the credit there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Definitely an artist.
I don't want to be offensive to snakes. Snakes everywhere. I apologize.
Yeah, I know how you feel about snakes.
Yes, obviously. What was I going to say? Oh, I keep forgetting to ask you. Are you prepared to tell the turkey part of your story? Because we didn't get the turkey part.
Not today. I know. Okay. Not
All
today, right. But let's do that soon.
Right.
I just
it's on the list.
It's on the list. I gotta think too much while I'm inking. I'm already inking slow. Burping slower.
The slowest of burps. Well, in that case, should I pull out some Superfight cards?
Ah, Superfight. Superfight.
All right.
She's super fighty.
She's a very fighty girl.
She says, tryings have to battle.
Oh, I can't come up with any other lines. All right, gonna mix these up. Superfight.
We're not doing enough Coke. That's why. Got to get in the mind of Rick James.
Obviously. I am.
Superfight.
I am. Oh boy. Here we go. I am a senior citizen bowling team.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I think you might have won this one already.
It's okay.
Hey,
what's your power? Might be wisdom.
Hey, I have a 6-foot neck.
Can't even hold your own head up.
So I don't know if that means everyone on the team has a 6-foot neck, or there's just one of them has a 6-foot neck, or they all share a neck.
My dogs are howling. Please hold on a second. Can we? Well, actually, they stopped.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Okay.
That
Carry
works out.
on. So, you're what are you again? An elderly person with a 6-foot neck?
I'm a senior citizen bowling team, so I think we should establish how many people that is. So I don't know enough about bowling. How many people is reasonable to be on a team?
I don't know. It's usually like 4 or 5 or something like that.
All right, let's go with 4 for an even number. And I'm gonna say grammatically, this would suggest we all.
Everybody has a 6-foot neck. That's why your club comes together. You're the 6-foot neck club.
I think even more accurately, grammatically, this suggests we all share a neck.
Yes, grammatically, I was going to give you a chance, but now you're a 6-foot neck. You're like a Destructicon, except you're made of old men that all thinks their ex-wives are a bee.
Right.
They're
all just waiting around for the dude to show up so they could go to the bowling tournament.
And they got all sorts of stuff to tell you about libertarianism.
But they're all this horrible conglomerate monster that all are connected at the neck.
Well, they're all connected until the neck, and then, I like it all connected at the neck.
Yeah.
Never mind.
They share a neck. It's a really horrible monstrosity. So we're not even done here. And, this actually...
You know what I like? They have 4 bodies that come together at the neck and then come apart again as a head.
Yep, their heads are all separate like a beautiful daisy. But, this allows for my final card to actually be more meaningful.
I'm a big fan of butts. Go on.
It's wearing a suit of armor.
Oh, okay. So the neck is?
The team. So
is the neck exposed, or is the neck covered too?
The neck is covered too. The whole thing is the entire creature is covered with armor.
Very well.
Just imagine a suit of armor tailored to fit this horrible monstrosity we've created.
I can imagine.
Okay, I trust your imagination. Okay.
Better, or you're fired.
Here comes you. And once again, this is wildly unfair. Did you just...
What do you got there for us?
It takes me off guard so much when you giggle. All right, okay. You're Rambo.
That has all the guns in the world with armor-piercing bullets.
Yep,
and can't die.
He has neck-seeking missiles.
He has what?
Neck-seeking missiles. Now this is a Rambo that can become mist whilst holding his breath. I'm pretty sure normal Rambo has that ability, but okay. And here's the other thing: he's made of stone. So I don't know how you want to spin that.
I do know how.
Okay, I trust you. All right. Well.
Wait, what is made of stone?
Rambo.
The entire thing. He's made of stone, but can turn to mist.
Yes. It's a bit complicated science there, isn't it?
I got it.
Okay.
So let's get your losing strategy, my dear friend.
All right. Here's what we got. So I am a horrible lumbering shamble of fleshy, weird old bowling guys clanging around in armor.
It's nice you actually admit this now, Clara. This is a big step for you.
I know. This has been an intervention all along that I have to admit I'm a horrible multi-bodied one-necked creature made of old men.
I mean, if you think about it, it explains pretty much everything.
It does. It does clarify the problems I've been having in my life. With the
You have no romantic anything, and you're really into model trains.
I was just gonna say trying to fit through doorways, but okay, you can spin it that way if you want. Whatever. All right.
Old men that no longer orgasm. They're into model trains.
Oh,
Show
okay.
me one that isn't.
I thought you were making a personal stab at my.
Oh, I was. I was just using the guise of dirty old men.
That's usually pretty decent guys. That'll actually get you in a lot of places. But
it's
anyway.
Almost always 100% accurate when comparing you, though.
Yes, I am very much like.
Start with dirty old men.
Yeah, I am very much like 4 dirty old men connected at the neck and wearing armor.
Yes. Huh?
Get off my lawn.
My fingers hurt.
my arthritis. Anyway. Now
so carry on. How you losing?
Okay. So we're at the bowling alley, which I'm going to say because then I can weaponize bowling balls.
Okay.
And at least, if nothing else, these old men are good at throwing bowling balls. Now, they're not very mobile because they're all connected at the neck, but they're also pretty safe because they're covered in armor. So that's sort of my argument. We're going with the slow and indestructible approach to warfare here.
Very well.
So I've got a bunch of bowling balls, and we're just shambling towards you slowly because half of them have to walk backwards too because of the way they're connected at the neck. So it's really awkward.
I figure it's like like octopus arms, but it's just legs and arms that come off of each little spine. So they're kind of clunking into each other a lot.
A little, yeah, quite a bit. And you just got to imagine the close-up shot of their feet in the bowling shoes shuffling across the floor towards.
And you just hear them coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you right when I was your age. And so Rambo's just standing there glistening, or whatever he does.
You're not allowed to tell me what I do.
They're shuffling towards him, flinging bowling balls at him, and they keep up a constant stream assault of bowling ball projectiles.
Where do these endless bowling balls come from?
Because we're shuffling down past all of the lanes, so we're just picking them up as my conglomerate monstrosity slowly rotates. Its free hands are grabbing bowling balls out of the passing lanes.
Cool.
So I'm keeping up a steady stream of flung projectiles at you. What you gonna do about it?
You done?
Yes, I'm done. You're Rambo.
Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna kick your buttocks while I draw leaves. So
draw them leaves.
First of all, I go into the bowling alley only to beat up old men because it's Mist Rambo's pastime.
It pretty much is.
And yeah, because all of you used to be ex-sheriffs of the small town America that didn't quite understand the PTSD.
None of y'all are sweaty enough.
Hey, y'all, why are you so angry?
Is that our Stallone impression that we're doing?
No, that's the town sheriff. That's all. That's you. I'm an ex-sheriff.
Right.
I pretend to not be racist, but really am.
Probably. If I could see well enough, I would be racist.
Yeah, if I could see.
I could see what color you were.
I could project my nonsensical hate at you if I could only see. So
everyone looks about the same color to me.
So
you gonna live there?
Any hoozle, sorry, my brain just went down a long track of idiot old men things. So I'm in for whatever reason. I think it's free Natty Light pitchers at the bowling alley, and it's also where Rambo likes. He puts it this way. I don't, but this is where he likes to pick up "quote unquote" poontang.
Oh,
that's how he puts it.
That sounds like something he would say in his very verbose.
I don't know. The girls are kind of slutty and I'm kind of misshapen, so I can have a chance at coming tonight.
Yeah, because poor Sylvester Stallone has no luck with the women.
Oh no. Normally 17-foot supermodels like me and stuff, and they're married to the villain in the movie, and I don't know.
How have I never heard you do a Stallone before? Your Stallone is magnificent, sir.
I didn't break the law.
You're Stallone and you're Arnold. My goodness. I think we have a new
How
star.
How are you doing? Welcome to California. California. Welcome, Sylvester. How are you doing? That was pretty bad, but I don't know, and I am the law. And
they were together in the Expendables, though, weren't they?
Yeah, by then
yeah, that doesn't really count. But I was just trying to think of like when they actually interacted as.
Yeah, I think that was like novelty stuff by then. Sure. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't watch my movies. I just go bowling.
Bowl happy Stallone.
Because I'm scared, Adrian.
I would contribute, but I cannot do a Stallone.
Oh no.
Oh,
my face just kind of looks like this. I didn't try to do it.
Now I have too much Botox.
These old men are getting on my nerves, you know. I'm trying to bounce my ball and be nothing in life with my black leather hat, and these old men. I don't know.
That's about the size of his dialogue in general.
I don't know. You go for it.
So I'm flinging bowling balls at you. What you gonna do about it?
So I drove my semi that I'm having trouble paying payments on, and that my son needs to somehow have faith in me because I'm gonna. So this is in between my arm wrestling career and trying to prove myself to my son that doesn't look like me.
Oh, okay.
We're on our way to Maury Povich.
Right.
Gotta wait in line for the giraffe sex.
For the giraffe one is still going on.
Waiting in here. Somebody got a giraffe person pregnant, and you know, I'm the law. Anyways,
now I'm imagining Judge Dredd chasing around this pregnant giraffe for breaking all the rules of time and space.
So this is what happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reality of the situation, my friend, and I'm sorry to do this to you.
All right, go for it. Do your worst.
I'm gonna do my best.
All right. I'm
just gonna try.
Oh, it's half the battle.
just to show that it's half the battle.
Yeah.
So while you're flinging, I'm drinking a pitcher of both hands with a cross. No, he had a recumbent bow in my back.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you finish this pitcher, do you drink it all in one swig, and then do you dramatically wipe the foam from your mouth with one hand? And,
sure. Actually, with both hands.
Oh,
I do a cross like X-Men style. Like after I finish up 2 pitchers of Natty Light,
right?
They crush together as I wipe my face off with the cups.
Do you slurp loudly when you wipe your face?
Yes.
Good.
I just opened my throat because Rambo lost his gag reflex in Vietnam.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with the war, which is the funny thing.
Yeah.
He just had a wild night in Singapore. He doesn't like talking about. I don't know. Don't ask me. Kind of embarrassed. So he barely notices you until you start throwing the balls at him, which he has instant mist reflex because he's not inhaling while he's chugging the beers. He turns into mist.
Oh,
all the balls go through him, bounce off the wall behind him, and all your stupid, clumsy old person feet, you start doing Looney Tunes style, woo, 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 like, no, that would be, whatchamacallit, Three Stooges.
It's the Three Stooges, yeah.
But you guys start Three Stooging it, and you fall over.
No.
Because, you know, old people can't walk anyways in this reality.
Right.
And,
or in ours.
Oh, my balls.
They can bowl, but they can't walk, apparently.
My balls are everywhere. So I got to figure out a threshold here for my shadow line, if everybody's wondering what I'm doing for branches.
Look magnificent.
You're magnificent. Shut
Your
up.
face. You shut up.
Your face is magnificent.
No, you are. You charmed an entire bank today.
Yes, I did. That bank charmer. Anyways, as the balls come back and the old man, Three Stooges go woo, and you comically go from one end to the bowling alley to the other. This is what type of movie it is.
Oh, okay.
And plays
like
Benny Hill music too, because all old men respond to Benny Hill.
Yeah, I was gonna say
all old men respond to Benny Hill.
All right,
they have to.
I accept.
Good. I'm glad you accept this reality, this truth. Let's just make it a truth, universal truth.
Accept your proposed truth regarding old men and Benny Hill.
Yes, that's what I gave at the summit for my Nobel.
Is that when you were in those non-G.I. Joe groups and your name was spokesman?
Yes, at the TED Talks.
Okay.
I'm spokesman.
I don't know very much about that part of your life. Sounds cool. You'll have to explain it sometime.
I will.
Okay.
I'll be happy to.
We'll talk about that next show.
2 pitchers of Natty Light that we'll inhale.
Slurp.
Become official white trash.
Yep.
What was it? My first Marvel party ever. I got so excited. Who was it? I brought Sean Murphy, and we went up to like the top floor of the Hilton, and we were like standing out. There's like this like skywalk or some BS. I'm gonna win this darn episode. You dirty apes. Running out of books. Anyways, we get up there. It's like first of all, everybody's sweating because I don't know, they didn't have AC or something, or just too many people at this room. So it's a whole bunch of fat dudes sweating, and then eager kids scared to talk to everybody. CB Cebulski says, "Do you want a beer?" And I'm like, "Sure." And he reaches into a trash can full of ice, pulls out a Natty Light for me. You get either Bud Light or Natty Light. I think those are the two choices. And then I'm just standing on the skywalk talking to a sweaty, slightly inebriated Joe Quesada for the first time, scared to death. And I'm this like, I'm not even good with heights.
Oh, really?
If you ever want to scare me, heights, get me going.
Wow. What is it with tall men being scared of heights?
Well, it's scary up here, little person. You don't know what it's like up here. Different atmosphere.
Yeah, I suppose you got to use different baking directions.
The amount of trying just to get to the battle is substantially more. You don't know the curse.
There's so much more trying.
Now with more trying.
Now with 30% more trying because people complained.
Under new management, we're actually trying now.
Yeah.
Not full effort, but let's baby steps.
Primary effort. Tell me the story.
So I'm done with the Quesada.
That was the whole thing? Okay.
It's just your normal Marvel, bunch of sweaty dudes with like 2 girls in there that I remember Eduardo Rizzo was at that party, and I was I just stood and stared at him from a distance because he's just one of my all-time favorite artists.
Yeah.
So that was pretty...
I would be scared to talk to him.
You're scared to talk to me, yo.
No, I'm not.
Quit being so scared.
I can't.
Claire's scared.
I don't even have a good comeback for this. It's like, oh, you mean the person I talk to every day and do a podcast with? Yeah, I'm scared of him.
When I'm keeping you from going crazy every day?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's our relationship?
And vice versa?
Me helping you so much because...
Yeah.
Despite your success, you're still a basket case of a woman?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you totally help keep me stable.
You're still a basket case of a giant bald man that just feels misunderstood in an industry that's built around commercialism. Is that right, Clara?
That sounds like you're describing me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just described our work relationship.
A man who had to Dorothy his way to the top.
Yeah. Why? Who did you have to shun? Who did you tell was your favorite? And then everyone else was like, what the hell, dude?
So, sorry, my brain just went into trying Zap the Battle jokes and like 13 of them in that amount of time of giggling. I have my own Beavis and Butthead narrative going on at all times if people really want to know me. It's just that giggling in my head.
Yep. That's right. That's what it was. Took me a minute to figure out.
Wow. Oh, man. Life used to be fun, everyone. It wasn't always this fucking shitty. Oh, there's two of them.
There's two.
Stay on me, Clara.
Well, you tried real hard.
Yeah.
Trying to have a battle.
Back in the old days, I didn't have to curb my cursing because words weren't magic. Anyways, I'll beat you real quick here.
Yeah, you got to finish embarrassing.
So you trip and land, and your 6-foot neck is exposed on the floor. I'm made of stone. Being a Rambo, I find a precipice, which is actually because it's a bowling alley. It's a retro style novelty cigarette machine that I used to see everywhere as a kid.
Okay.
At least us old folk. There used to be cigarette machines and everywhere. And I jump off of it and I go, "Ooh, Adrian!" And I actually yell, "I'm going to catch the chicken."
That's right.
And then I land on your neck. You instantly die. You old man fart, but you're happy you're dead because you were old and miserable, waiting for death. All 6 of you or 4 of you.
Well, none of us could beat each other at bowling either, so we were very angry at each other.
Well, you're always arguing, hey, your bum foot got in the way of my spindly, stupid arm. By the way, a group of old men couldn't throw bowling balls. What are you throwing, like the 6-pound balls that kids use?
Those would still hurt you if they hit you.
But you throw them. They go 1.5 feet with the momentum of, I don't know. Like I'm running out of an analogy right now, but
I didn't say it was a good weapon. I said it was the weapon I had.
Well, Miss Clara, your neck is now crushed.
No. Because
a giant stone man would crush even steel armor. Then how do you even move around in your armor with a bunch of old men? Well, and 2, do you have to wear like armor in your, like how many Depends are you using? Like, are you increasing global warming just by your Depends use?
The bodies, we established this, the bodies are separate. So they all have their own.
Yes, they need 4. What? We all know your old men crap themselves, every 30 to 40 minutes?
But they're all separate people. They're not.
Yes, so you need more and more Depends, is what my point.
Yes, and I'm agreeing with you, but you're.
Oh, okay, good.
You're saying that
you're unfired.
Is that I'm using too many resources, but I'm saying every one of them is entitled to their own set of Depends.
Well, that depends.
Oh, does it? The Depends depend?
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Thanks for joining me.
Is that what you wanted me to do that whole time?
Yes.
Oh, well.
That entire long, endless time.
Gradually, she catches on.
It can think. You're welcome.
Oh, you always make me laugh too hard, monsieur.
Excuse me?
You always make me laugh too hard.
It's what I do, young lady.
It's your job.
I should do a seminar now that you've showed off your guns and perfect teeth and bat those eyelashes. I should do a seminar. Like that old guy that curses to tell you how to make more money.
Mm-hmm.
I do that. I can't mimic him, of course, because it's this podcast. But
right.
I do that style of teaching young doe-eyed boys how to pick up Clara.
Uh-huh.
And
let's hear this.
Well, I was thinking about a tree and I already lost my train of thought.
Oh. Well,
you're welcome, everybody. Zach Howard, Monday.
I can tell you how a random guy on the street tried to pick up Clara the other day with a very strange turn of phrase.
No, let's hear it.
So I'm walking down to the gas station, as I do, because I'm a trash person.
By the way, that's where Clara eats 3 out of her 7 meals a day.
I'll just let that slide. I'm walking down to the gas station, and let me just to paint the picture. I look like trash. Okay, it's not a good day. It's very hot out. Wearing a giant floppy T-shirt and like basketball shorts, and I'm probably sweaty and gross and everything.
Yeah, all the guys, they're really bothered. They were going to say something, Claire. I'm glad you brought it up. Now I can tell you
how gross you are. We've been meaning to tell you how gross you are.
Yeah. I'll just tell you, that's like when women worry that their feet are too big. No man.
Is that a
and
thing?
This is, I guess, heterosexual women. No man on planet Earth ever broke up with a girl over her feet. Unless they were just, like, she took off her shoes and it, like, peeled your eyebrows melted off your face. That'd be different. You there, Clara?
No. Alrighty, and we're back, folks. Sorry about that. We had a slight technical error that involved Clara being irresponsible, so she doesn't.
Yeah, she ate too much Chipotle's.
She doesn't ever.
She had a level 4 event. Had to shut down.
I don't earn the love of a Tin Man because I'm not personally responsible.
You don't have the iron gut stoicism of Tin Man?
Yeah, I don't. I don't have the ability to stamp out fire with my palm.
Or eat 3 Chipotle's.
Yes, exactly. But anyway.
So, what were we saying before you rudely dropped off?
Yes, we were talking about how I was looking like trash walking down to the gas station.
Oh, yes, your boyfriends.
Yes, so there was a gentleman standing on the curb, outside the gas station, looking at his phone, waiting for someone or whatever. And the ladies will understand this. If a guy is gonna try to put the moves on you, you can tell by looking at him for like about 10 miles away. Like you can see him, he sees you coming, he starts thinking frantically and tries to look calm. Like it's very obvious. But anyway, so I'm so I pass him. I'm just determined to be normal, even though I know this is going to be a thing. I walk past him and he turns his head and just says, "Hey there, professor."
Wow, that's a South Dakota pickup?
And I was so baffled. I just laughed. I didn't stop. I didn't change my pace at all. I just kept walking. And I was just I just laughed because I didn't know, how do you even respond? And all night, I'm just kind of lying in bed thinking what did that mean? What did you mean by that?
Yeah, that's weird.
I didn't look professorial at all. Again, that's why I prefaced it with I looked like sweaty trash. Unless he had a pre-existing thing about professors that he was just projecting on me. But if even that was the case, why would that be your this is how I pick up a stranger line? This is my personal thing. It was so strange. Just
guys always think they got an angle, or they're being lazy and they're just disrespectful doofuses,
Do you think it was maybe his angle was I would be so confused I would have to stop and talk to him to figure out what he meant?
Well, no, I don't think. You see, you're putting way too much thought into it. Mm-hmm. Guys, just you made his wing doodle move a little, so he's trying to quickly come up with something. And if that's something he says a lot, that's some dude say, "Hey, boss," this could be his version of "Hey, boss."
You know what? I would have responded pretty well to "Hey, boss," but no, he had to go with "Professor."
Yeah. Well, that's his thing because everybody else goes, "What's up, girl?" or whatever, and he's trying.
Right. Yeah. He's trying.
Now he's from South Dakota, so he's looking at the hours of when the Corn Palace opens and closes and, things like that.
Because he knows he'll find you there because you're obsessed with it.
Well, you got a screening later today, or
at the Corn
screening.
Palace.
What are you doing, man? You need a public screening, Clara. Geesh.
Come on down to the Corn Palace. my best random voice.
Is it? You got the Wicked Witch down. Downtown Julie Brown.
Scarecrow?
Hello there, Jimmy. Go get him, my pretty. 90 Day Fiance's on. I gotta go. She really likes garbage TV.
Yeah, yes. I'm watching one of 5,000 baking shows.
Yeah, I need to know how to make lavender cupcakes.
It's not even like those shows aren't even about that either. They're like really random things. I watched an episode of like, what was it, Crime Scene Kitchen with my friend the other day.
Oh my Lord.
Like, ugh. It's a fun idea, but it's all predicated on a reality where nobody has anything to do. You know?
It's just their version of porn. Everybody does their version of porn. What gets you off? What gets you going?
Yeah,
and
I suppose.
Some people like baking, you know.
I see it's a fun idea where you have to like figure out what was made before you can even make it just based on what's left lying around. But it's like, I don't know. This just seems like,
yeah, that's good for like 2 shows and then you're bored and the hosts resent each other. They've already had sex with each other 12 times. In a pile of like cupcake fluff. Or whatever those people do.
Gross. It's like
no lie. Because dough is sticky.
Yeah. Now all I can think of is
I don't even know what that meant. Sorry.
You said it. That one's not.
I know. I just had to circle back. Sorry, everyone. I'm just talking.
Forgive me for my bakery jokes.
Yeah, my bakery. Look, people. I love bakers. My best friend is a baker.
What can I tell you? Bakers did not kill my family and burn my village. Thank you very much.
Well, even though a baker killed my family, I've forgiven all you can't blame all bakers.
That's true. Not all bakers.
Not all bakers.
Some of them are decent people.
I'm Zach the Cupcake Baker. I'm Zach the Cupcaker.
I would just like to speak on behalf of bakers everywhere. They don't all call random women professor on the street corners.
Look, I come from a family of bakers. My grandfather was a baker, in fact. Made many of cupcakes.
Many of cupcakes? He made many of cupcakes and many of sentences.
Many.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That's what guys just try things. You got to remember, they'll try that for a while until it just kind of either become cognizant or it just evolves into something else.
Yeah.
Dudes want their peeners touched, so they're going to be flinging it.
But that's just the strangest attempt. Like, I get everything you're saying. And
no. These are explanations, not excuses.
No,
Miss
I know.
Clara.
Oh, I know. I'm not making any excuses for those weirdos. But it's just, I really did lose sleep. Just like, what did he think that was going to do?
Anything involving testosterone.
Yeah.
And a guy trying to say something to a pretty lady needs to be dismissed.
Yeah.
Not forgiven, dismissed.
Right. Dismissed as like, that didn't mean anything, like cognizant.
Way too much energy of trying to figure out a dude with a tingly cashew.
I forget what episode it was of Mystery Science Theater, but it was like one of the characters was like really awkwardly trying to hit on this girl in the movie, and one of the robots was like, do you like bugs?
Hey, that's how you date.
Yeah, I do. I walk up to random guys and ask them if they like bugs.
Yeah.
They think I mean like the
I'm a professor of bugs.
I'm a professor of etymology, and I would like to take you out for a pizza dinner at the Casey's gas station. Because that's
if you don't know, I'm a bug Nobel laureate.
I'm the Surgeon General of bugs.
Surgeon General.
I don't think you understand what you're missing here.
Oh, many people first have that thought about bugology.
There's what would an entomological Surgeon General be? What would the virgin? I guess it would be entomologist general. I'm the entomologist general.
I'm the entomologist in chief.
That's one of the members of the Not G.I. Joe team.
Not G.I. Joe.
Trying's half the battle.
Not American heroes, but they're okay.
Not much of anything, really.
They stand in line right next to you and you don't pay them mind. Not G.I. Joe.
Briefcases sold separately.
They act just like your neighbor, have nothing but excuses.
Oh, gosh. Oh, poor G.I. Joe. Such a noble character.
Well, you're not picking up your boys at gas stations anymore, Clara?
I mean, not if they're not real professors. I think that was stolen valor he was attributing to me, which is a crime, and I don't want
stolen valor.
I'm not a real professor, sir. You have me mistaken for somebody cooler with
No, I'm just a bugologist hobbyist.
Yes. You've mistaken me for the entomologist general.
In chief.
I think I'm worried that I said etymologist a couple of times, which is different. That's the study of words.
Words, right?
Yeah.
Or word evolution or something. Linguistic evolution.
Yeah, it's the study of linguistics. So, but actually now it comes full circle because that is what I'm trying to do, trying to figure out the hell he meant.
What if you're an entomologist?
Oh, okay. An etymologist. So
etymologist, yes.
So I'm studying the origins of the scientific names for insects?
How bug language evolves in dynamic cultures. Or some crap like that. We got to come up with something cool.
So, wait, bug language? Like
yes.
Bugs speaking to each other or the discussion of bugs?
I don't care who they're speaking to. It's not my business who bugs talk to.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
My gosh, you nosy Nelly.
I don't want to encroach on the privacy of the insect world.
No, they got, bug business to deal with that's a little embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, all bugs poop. It's okay. There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Every bug poops sometimes.
Trying's half the battle.
Bug poop.
So we've established that all bugs poop. That's good.
You don't know that.
Hey, well,
I would like to live in a world where all bugs poop, but I've never actually studied. Maybe you find out bugs breathe through holes in their exoskeleton.
Yeah, they breathe through their bodies. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe
I was reading why bugs are smaller than they used to be, and that's when I learned that. That's why giant insects in B horror movies couldn't exist because they couldn't breathe. Not enough oxygen in the air.
Yeah. So sorry them. You're fictional.
Oh no, you just don't exist.
Could you imagine they just had the balls to name that movie Them?
Yeah. You gotta remember, it was just quaaludes and trying to get that stuff out there as fast as possible.
Well, there's also Night of the Lepus. We want to talk about
them was at least kind of classic. Horror movie is underrated? The possessive slug one from the 80s. I think it was called Night of the Creepers or something like that.
That's not the Tingler, is it?
No. Claire, quit speaking about me like that.
Oh, okay. That's crude.
Don't tell everyone my secrets.
Because that's the Tinglers is the one with Vincent Price, right?
I believe so. Oh no, okay. You just kind of make me tingle.
Professor.
Excuse me, Professor. It's got this tingling, and I don't know what to do. It just tingles. Can you touch it for me? Can you tell me if it's tingling for you too?
Giant ants.
Hey, I've seen ants before, but these ants are big.
I would love to see Stallone fight a giant ant.
Gonna punch you in your thorax.
I'm sorry, Ant. I have one question before we begin. Do you poop?
Oh no, I poop. Do you poop? I don't trust nothing that don't poop.
Mama always told me.
Mom always told me you gotta poop a lot. Life is like a lot of pooping.
Oh, what a horrible combination.
Hey, I follow your lead. This is a dance.
Yeah.
My young friend. I don't know, maybe you should just poop less.
Yes, and we just did Forrest Gump Stallone trying to fight an ant that won't tell him whether or not it poops. We're glorious professionals, sir.
Mama said life is like talking to a bunch of bugs. Might not know what love is, but I know when my girlfriend dies of some horrible transmittable disease. How do I know this is my son, Jenny?
You're just doing every voice that there is today. It's impressive.
Yeah, Jenny, I know it. How do you know this is his kid?
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's when Stallone took over Maury. You tell me.
Right. He's just
the
sitting there.
DNA test shows that you dropped some things in her, and now you got a kid. I don't know. Why'd you do that? I'm
just imagining, you know that very awkward way, like really built guys sit, like they're not built to sit anymore.
Because their legs don't fit together and stuff?
Right, like they sit real stiffly. They look like a car seat, basically. I'm just imagining him like...
Yes.
I'm just imagining him like sitting in like a talk show chair like that, trying to look normal, being like a huge jacked guy. Because their legs don't fit together. Good explanation.
You tell me, Jenny. I don't know, because we're backstage and we're kissing and stuff, and
then
I don't know. I don't think Forrest is. That's becoming. That's like the neighbor of Stallone.
The neighbor who just like picked up his accent just by proximity.
Yeah. He's from South Carolina, but.
I have one of my sisters.
I just heard my neighbor talking like this, and I'm like, I don't know.
One of my sisters like genuinely has that problem where she like talks to someone with an accent. She will like pick up their accent by the end.
I had a friend like that. Lived in like Tennessee for 4 months, and she spoke like a knucklehead.
Oh man.
Everybody poops sometimes.
You see this? That's
awesome my favorite REM song, by the way.
The shooty scene I'm doing.
Yes, those were the sound effects. Look great, young lady.
I think they're gonna look good.
We were talking about that.
We were. I was very excited.
Hey, everybody. Sometimes we talk about things besides poop and how insects speak in fictional Forrest Gump land.
Yeah. Forrest Gump / Stallone land.
Only 2 people live here. It's just me and Forrest. Hello.
Well, because of our interruption, we have now hit an hour, and actually over slightly. So this is going to be a nice chunky episode.
In conclusion, Clara died. Stone Man just fell on her after downing 17 pitchers of Natty Light. Probably. At the bottom, and he also found some sweet bowling alley trim, as he likes to refer to it. And Clara says that too.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, boys that want to pick her up. Hey, professor of trim, or we got to come up with something.
I'm the professor of the bowling alley.
You are. I'm Professor Bowling Alley. Is there a problem here?
Yeah. As I'm hello, I'm Officer Professor Bowling Alley. Can I help you?
Excuse me, Officer Bowling Alley. I was trying. I thought I was the law, but you're the law. I got. Adrian's mad at me because I'm getting hit in the head. And I gotta catch a chicken while she's in the coma.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
You go over the top. Okay, everybody, make fun of how I do my wonderful, super serious impersonations.
Yep.
Make fun of Dorothy.
Yes.
Dirty scoundrel Dorothy.
Yep.
No
social skills.
Good Dorothy. For nothing, ungrateful.
Mm-hmm.
small person exploitative or
Yes.
another super awesome entomology, and and I can't even get bugs and words lined up anymore in my head thanks to you.
Oh.
So as always, we blame Clara for everything.
Naturally.
And that one's actually half the battle of knowing, which makes the trying G.I. Joe triers really upset.
Yeah.
So they just get depressed. We're going to end this on, I guess, a bad joke. And in conclusion, we really need to let Clara's mom know I'm very sorry. And Mrs. Meath, please forgive me. And Clara, take us on out. We'll see everybody in 2 weeks.
You are all very welcome, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.